Welcome, everyone. Jared Ambeau here, owner of the Ambeau Law Firm and founder of Trial Alliance. And welcome to issue number 23. The topic for today is make it fun. What does that mean? Well, so I have one of those Peloton bikes with the screen in front of it, and I've had it for about 3 years, 2.5 years or so, or something like that. And I don't, ride it all the time. I've gone, 9 months without riding it, but I'm riding it a bunch, and I've ridden it a bunch in the last, 11 months of getting healthy. And I've been riding it the last few weeks, a lot, probably a couple times a week. Well, a couple of my friends have decided that they wanted to buy a Peloton too. And so 2 of my friends have bought these Peloton bikes, and they have them at their house. And I found this out on Sunday at a party. And so I know that they have the Peloton. So I'm like, hey, get on Facebook and join me on Peloton, and then we'll compete. I'll see how fast you're going, and we'll see what you're doing, and we'll check it out, And so this morning I got on, and I was riding, and I knew that I was going to send it to them, even if they hadn't gotten on. I was going to screenshot it and send it anyway. And so I got on a road, and man, I was doing a 30-minute ride. Like 10 minutes in, I was like, man, I really got to push it. I really got to push it. I got to beat these guys. Both of these guys are pretty healthy. So I was like, man, I got to beat these guys. I'm pushing. And every time I thought about quitting, every time I thought about slowing down, every time I thought about or not going as hard, I was like, no. I got to win. I got to win this. I got to beat these guys, And so I didn't want to set a bar that was low, and these guys haven't owned this thing very long, so they might not be able to catch up with me, but I wanted to set the bar high. I wanted them to be like, wow, man, that was tough. That was a tough ride. So I get on and I do this ride this morning, and exhausted. It was a really, really tough ride. And it was good for me. I burnt 366 calories in 30 minutes. I went 9.8 miles. And it felt good. It felt good to do that. It felt good. There's a certain a metric that's kept about how many kilocalories you burn during the time, or how many you average. And so I set my personal record in 30 minutes, and my personal record in the average in 30 minutes. And so that was great. It was good for me. I like to set personal records. I like to see, all right, man, I'm doing better than I did last time. Right, I get better every time I get on it. But the real thing that was fun for me, and the reason I said make it fun today, is that I enjoy the competition. I enjoy the accountability group, right? I told these guys today, hey, let's get on if you're not gonna get on Facebook, let's get on a text string, and let's send each other our rides back and forth. Or let's try to get on the rides at the same time, and the machine will track us together, as long as you're signed in. And we can see where we are, and we can kind of compete as we ride to push it. Because I am pushed by a lot of things. I'm motivated by many things, right? I'm motivated by my discipline, and I'm motivated by doing things every day. And I talked about that yesterday, about getting something done every day. But I'm also motivated. I'm also on fire about winning. I like to win, I like to have fun and win and compete, I enjoy that. And so that's my message today. Find a place you can compete, find a place you can enjoy yourself and have a good time competing. Right? This thing we do, this sort of working on ourselves in life and being better human beings, doesn't have to be terrible, for sure. It doesn't have to be boring or horrible or miserable or any of that stuff. Look, we come up against the wall. We come up against our comfort zone. There's certainly some pain involved in doing that, right? Pushing past our comfort zones and pushing past where we want to go in order to expand our lives takes a certain amount of pain. But I can take some pain with a smile on my face. I know that to be the case. And I can take some pain while having some fun, right? It was painful to be on that bike this morning. It was painful to push past my comfort zone. It was painful to do the last interval ride when I did not feel like standing up in those pedals and riding. I did not feel like doing the last 30-minute race, but I didn't want, 30-second race. 30-second race. And I was like, I can't do it. It's 30 seconds. It's crazy because I was exhausted. My heart rate was going through the roof. I was breathing like crazy, I'm sweating buckets, and I'm trying to stay in there, and I'm pushing as hard as I can. There's a lot of pain there, a lot of physical challenge there, but I can have a good time doing that, right? I can do that with some lightness in my heart and lightness in my body that, all right, I'm doing this for a reason, and it's fun, it's a good time, and I'm going to set a bar for these guys, and I'm going to make it difficult on them to compete, right? And the truth is that that extends to all areas of my life, right? That extends to my practice. It extends to the jury trial practice. It extends to, to any of these situations where I'm pushing myself. The truth of it is that I enjoy going. I tell clients all the time, I enjoy going to trial. I'm never going to go to trial because I want to, because I enjoy it. If it's not in your interest, obviously. And when I'm prepping for a jury trial, I'm having fun. I enjoy that. I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy winning. I enjoy beating the prosecution. I enjoy putting the burden on them. I enjoy, beating the witnesses and making sure they're telling the truth. I enjoy being in that space. I enjoy putting that information in my head and being able to take control of all of it at one time and manage that situation. And I enjoy the alive feeling that it is being in a jury trial. And so I look for ways to enjoy my life. I'm a pretty happy, goofy kind of guy, and I kind of enjoy and joke and have fun, and I'm pretty chill, right? I don't do a whole lot of screaming and yelling at people. I get angry sometimes, God knows, like everyone, but I'm willing to go through pain and have fun at the same time. I'm willing to go through pain and difficulty and do it in a joyful way. And sometimes we think that, well, if I'm running through some pain, then I can't do that joyfully. If I'm in a difficult, uncomfortable situation, I can't have fun with that. I can't have a good time with that. I can't sort of enjoy it. And the truth is that I'm learning to enjoy that. I've learned that most of my life. In fact, I'm pretty good at it. Pretty good at just kind of being with the uncomfortability, being with the challenge, and being with the pain, and making a game of it. It's part of this whole thing I'm going through right now with doing this stuff every day is making a game of it, because the game of it's fun. The competition of it's fun. The checking the box is fun. The telling my buddies, hey, man, I got all my stuff done this morning. What time did you get it done? I got it done at 8 o'clock. Well, I got it done at 7:30. Well, I got to tighten up then, I guess, And so that's my message today. My message today is have some fun. Enjoy yourself, even in the expansion game, even in the growth game, even in the pushing up against uncomfortability and pushing on the edge of my comfort zone. Have some fun. Make it a good time. Make it a game. Make it a competition. Put some friends and people in your life that make a difference, that can push you to places that you're not willing to go by yourself. And in that process, enjoy it. That's all I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.